There wasn't any way that I was going to leave this planet, because I know that I've got a very long life to lead here.
She had the world at her feet, an entertainer from the age of 2, singer, dancer, actress, now in the role of her life.
This is the toughest role you've ever had.
It's the biggest role I've ever had.
A role not cast by a director, but by fate, which saw Jeanette Clabassi go from this to this, and hanging on to life by a thread.
Hell. Imprisonment within my own right, just hell.
Jeanette is medically and mathematically the rarest person in the country, one of the rarest on the planet, struck down by a condition so unusual, even medical experts have never heard of it.
You're 1 in 26 in the world.
Correct.
Incredible. Rarer than hen's teeth.
Exactly.
She had suspected for years that something wasn't quite right. She couldn't put on any weight. Others thought she was starving herself for her art.
You know, I was a ballerina all my life, and I kept my body in pristine form. You know, my body was my number one investment. I always looked after it, but people thought I was neglecting myself, and I wasn't.
She was fading away before everyone's eyes. Finally, her desperate plea for help was answered. Taken to hospital with just a stomach ache.
I said, listen, you're going to have to come and pick me up and take me to emergency. I've never felt like this before. And my friend took me to emergency, and within hours I was in my first operation, where they pretty much cut you from your breastplate down to your pubic bone, open you up and pretty much take it out, and that's where they find it.
And what did you have?
I had abdominal cocoon syndrome, otherwise known as SEP.
So exactly what is abdominal sac syndrome? Imagine these sausages are your intestines. Normally, they're able to move freely in your stomach as you go about your everyday life. But for people like Jeanette, those sausages are restricted in a membrane or sac. But Jeanette is so rare. This condition only affects 1 in every 300 million people in the world.
There were moments in time when I woke up in the morning and I said to myself, I just cannot do this anymore. This is worse than prison, and it was worse than prison.
Since diagnosis just 2 years ago, she's had 6 major operations, 10 blood transfusions, complication after complication, months in a coma.
How close did you come to dying?
I was at one point only 6 hours away from them saying goodbye. They formed a circle around my bed. The priest started to bless me, say the Holy Rosaries, and yeah, it was pretty much just waiting for the hours to go past.
But Jeanette came out of it weighing just 29 kilos at one stage, learning to walk, talk, live again. But this major role isn't over yet. Jeanette has one final scene to get through.
I find nowadays, to get through what I have to get through in the aftermath, I find that sleeping is my only sanctuary, where I can go there and I don't have to feel any pain. I don't have to put up with looking after my abdomen every 24/7.
She's now using her experience to help others living with deadly disease and non-stop pain. And this week she'll undergo operation number 7 to hopefully put her back together again and get her off the medical stage and back onto the stage she prefers to tread.
You looked death in the face.
Oh, absolutely. I've seen those nasty evils come to me many a times. But I always keep saying, hey, you're not having me. I'm not ready to come there yet.
You're still not ready.
No, not at all.